Mob. You know what I'm saying? Say Remy in the building. You know, I'm sitting here with my boy Mature, aka the GOAT if you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Pheno Mob in the building. 100 grand if you didn't know. NRG A4T. Shout out to my boy Neo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy TC, top class, top of the class, front of the room, you know what I'm saying? We go above and beyond everything because failure is no option. Shout out to Pheno Mob. I've been rapping since I was like maybe 6 years old, you feel me? First studio I was ever in belonged to a close friend of my pops. He goes by the name of Cuddy Mack, legendary Pontiac battle rapper. He was back here in the Mike Murderer days. You know, the first studio I ever walked in was his. He had a little basement hookup, and ever since then I've been turned on to music. Fell in love with it that day, started right. I wrote my first rap in his basement. So ever since that day I've been on it, trying to make a way for me and mine. As far as people that I worked with early on, I've always been a solo artist, but I have been in a couple groups. I used to work with Steffatron, aka Steffatron the Don, way back in the day. I used to work with my guy RX39, aka Roland Scorsese, aka my 100 grand brother. That's my crippin' fucking cousin, you know. Them was really the only ones who I really said, okay, I could really work with y'all at an early point in my career. And then once I locked back in with Pheno Mob, you know, those are my blood cousins. So once I locked back in with the family, they really pushed me to hop back in the studio where we started recording with a guy named Logan. From there, we moved on to Reed downtown, 248 Hot Spot. Shout out to them. If you don't know about them, you need to get in tune with them for real, because he get real nasty on that engineering tip for sure. You know what I'm saying? But those are pretty much the ones who I work with, you know what I'm saying? But I'm mainly a solo artist. I do this shit from the soul. Every word is mine. I don't use no ghostwriters. Every bar, every syllable is all me. It comes from the heart. There's a reason why we call it the Mafia, because this is a family. You gotta do what you gotta do for your brother, because you gotta believe he's gonna do whatever he gotta do for you. So with that understanding, we take that love and that respect into every situation. If my brother is falling, I'ma pick him up. If I'm falling, he gonna pick me up. And we move like that for real. So we feel like we are the Mafia. We call it Pheno Mob because failure is no option. That means by any means necessary, we have to win. We cannot fail. Mission must be completed. You can't come home unless you finish what you had to do. And we are shooting for a bag, so ain't none of us comfortable right now, you know? But as far as my role in the mob, I say I'm Mr. Go Get a Bucket, point blank and period. You could put me in at any slot and I'm gonna do what I'm known to do. And that's come and connect with the crowd, get into the hearts of the women, get into the minds of the men, and let them know like, yo, Remy's not here to play. I'm finna really get into your face and get up close and personal, let you know who I am. By the end of my show, you gonna know. And then I'm introducing another dog straight to the right of me, and he's gonna go crazy too, you know? So that's how we try to attack everything. This is really your family. You can't move without your brothers. We don't go nowhere without each other. You never just see one mob member. You gonna see all of us, even if we're not performing all as a unit. Well, first and foremost, the name of the tape is called Ripping Out the Pages. I called it Ripping Out the Pages because I've been writing for so long, and since this is my first project, this is me literally reaching into my notebook and handing y'all the best material I possibly could, far as every song on here is one that holds something near and dear to me because I wrote everything all the way out. This is my blood, my sweat, my tears went into this project. You know, my cover art is me standing over the cliff, throwing this out to the world. I feel like Wayne, when he recorded his tape where he was just ripping out pages and you could just hear it in the studio. You know what I'm saying? That was nostalgic for me. So I felt like to kind of pay tribute to Wayne, this is my ripping out the pages moment to where I can never do that style of music again. Everything that you hear on this tape from here on out is all new shit. Every bar is new. This is all new Remy, aka Remy Bucks Aplenty, you know? So to start the tape, it's gonna be one that's really, really, really near and dear to my heart because it's the first one I recorded when I said I was gonna come back to music. It's called Freeze Out. And it represents one of my closest dogs who ended up getting locked up over some bullshit that he really shouldn't be locked up for. So I titled it that because I feel like this is my hardest song to date. So that one there is a heavy banger. Like, that's one that's gonna really have people like, yeah, talk your shit, Remy. Cause that's all it is. I'm talking my shit from beginning to end. Let y'all know, like, hey, I'm really the best out my hood for sure. Then I'm following that with Can't Stand the Rain. You know, from the BMF sample, you feel me? I had to really come in and get on my Lamar shit and cut niggas' water off because they were thinking they was tough, you feel me? So that's really a classic. You could play that in your car with your shorty and she gonna vibe with it. You could play it with your mans in the car and they gonna be like, yo, this is the banger. This is my summertime classic and y'all gonna feel the fuck out of it. I know you are. Then after that, I got Scotty Too Hottie, and that was for the hoes. No cap. That's for that bad bitch in the club that you see, and you've been wanting her ever since you walked through the door. But she been bouncing from nigga to nigga, and that bitch, you like, damn, shorty got that body on her though. I need that. That's what Scotty Too Hottie is for. That's for that go get her moment. You know what I'm saying? Then I got What Your Life Like. And that's really me getting into you fake ass niggas' chest and asking y'all, what the fuck is your life like? Because a lot of you niggas be lying. A lot of you niggas be lying. So that What Your Life Like, that's a check. That's a temperature check right there. You play that when a nigga in your face and you think he pussy. Play that. I guarantee whatever you want to happen gonna happen for sure. Either he gonna bitch up or you got a problem on your hands if he don't. For real. Then I got The Greatest, and that's a song about all these snitch ass niggas out here, cause you know, niggas been out here burning papers on niggas for sure. But you know, that's a song for that type of element. You know, this is still gangland, mob. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple people out here who really been letting the beans spill, so that's the song for them niggas. And then I'm following it with my bonus track, which is Heartless. That really explains my Aquarius nature, you know. That's my blood, my sweat, and tears are on that one. That's me giving you complete, raw, honesty, versatility. You know, for most of the tape, I'm gonna be rapping, but for this one, I'm kind of stepping into a different bag, and I'm showing y'all that R&B mic. You know what I'm saying? AKA R&B Remy. You know what I'm saying? Pheno mob to the day I die. Mob. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck with me. Sir Remy, Ripping Out the Pages, releases June 30th. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with Pheno Mob. We still got stuff after that. After me, it's gonna be my boy Bambino Machiavelli, and his tape is probably the best tape out the group. Hands down.
Rolling.
Yo, man, it's your boy Sir motherfucking Remy, aka the incredible Sir Remy, aka Remy Go Get a Goddamn Bucket, aka Mr. Incredible. And I'm here with my boy Mature, you know what I'm saying? Mature Productions in the building. If you don't know, you gotta get fucking hip. Shout out to Pheno Mob, you know what I'm saying? This has been an interview with Mature and Sir Remy. How can it not be a classic? You know what I'm saying? Tap in with me on all social media sites. Remy Buck Aplenty on the book. Bucks Aplenty FM on Instagram. Shout out to Pheno Mob, NRG, aka New Rain Gang, aka 100 Grand, aka goddamn the best ever. And we out. Mob.